Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Diamond 76 Home Decor on a budget. And for today's video, I am a little early. I'm always early, at least 10 minutes early. But I always like to start early. Um, I like to be on time. That's just how I am. Yeah. So let me adjust this just a little bit. Okay. And I hope that everyone will be able to hear me okay. So I'm just going to wait a few more minutes to see who is going to come in. And if you see something right here, that is my Bluetooth, my AirPod, and I have it in my ear so that way I can make sure that that everyone can hear me okay. And if you come into the room, please say hello so I can know who is in the room. And I'm just going to give it a few more minutes to see who is going to come in. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm drinking out of my cup. I don't on camera. The J is looking backwards. To me, but it is the letter J, and I just have some water in here just in case my throat gets dry, and this is going to be my thumbnail. Okay. And like I said, I'm just gonna wait and see who is going to show up. I hope that everyone has been having a good day, depending on where you are, or good evening. It's nighttime here, and yeah, it's nighttime here, so yeah, I tried to light it as best I could because for some odd reason at night is where I have the trouble with my lighting. But it seems like from looking at it seems like it is nicely lit. And I did do a haul and I did post it on my Instagram channel. And if you want to join me on my Instagram, please join me at Diamond2872. I will be happy to have you. And again, my name is Diamond 76 Home Decor on a budget. And if you come in, please let me know that you are here, and I'm just trying to hold up just a little bit, just a few moments, just to see who else is going to show up. And I know you can see my background behind me. Yeah, yeah. These are some of the things that I hauled in on my Instagram channel. And I am going to tell you where everything is from so that way you'll know. And I really love how this whole background came out. Oh, you can see my hand in the lamp, in the base of the lamp because it's mirrored. But yeah, I will let you know where everything came from. It took me uh I started working on this room last week, and I kind of stopped midway, and then I started back working on this room probably 4 days ago. And when I say I have been just really trying to get this room done, I've really been trying to get this room done, and it's still not done uh, to my liking, but it's done. There's some things that I need to tweak in this room. And if I didn't say it already, this is my beauty room that I'm in, and I had it the same way it was for the last, I think, 2 years. I think 2 years. I think. So I thought it was time for a makeover because I haven't been filming in this room like I used to. And I guess because I didn't feel like the room, I don't know, it needed something, and I wanted to make a few changes. And that's what I did. And as you can tell, I separated my bookshelves that I have my purses in. So I have one on this side and one on this side, and you can't see it yet. Let me see. So that's the other one. Okay. Okay. So I'm just waiting to see if anyone else is going to come in before I go ahead and get started. And let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and get started. I normally do my lives on Fridays, okay? But because of this room, I didn't want to rush what I was doing because what I did was I basically almost gutted the whole room. I had to purge a lot of stuff that I've had for for a lot of years, and I'm really happy as to the way that it came out. I really am. It's just it feels so relaxing and so more comfortable to me. Now I do have a puppy. Her name is Reese, and she's about this big. Okay, she's a Maltese mixed with a Shih Tzu, and when I say that little girl is a terror, that little girl is something else. She is something else. She really is. But let me go ahead and get started, and then if someone comes in, then I'll go ahead and catch them up on everything that I've done. Now, as you can see, I did update my background. These lamps right here, they came from Ross. Okay. When I walked into Ross and I saw these and they were mirrored, I was like, yes, it was meant for me to see these and it was meant for me to get these. Okay. I love these lamps. Now, these lamps were 34, I think 34.99 each. So for them to be mirrored, I thought they were a good price. I really did. Considering what I've seen online, and it looks like my head is in the middle of the flower. Let me come over. So what I also did was I I'm gonna get up in just a second and I'm gonna switch the camera. I thought these lamps would be absolutely perfect because the um the cubby that I have back here, it is also white, and I got that from IKEA. And I also got the curtains. I think if I'm correct, I got the curtains from Burlington's. I basically get just about all my curtains from Burlington's, and the flowers that you see right here, I got those from the at home store. So basically, everything that you see up here, except for the lamps and the flowers and the curtains, the blue ones and the ones that are in the middle, everything I've already had. And what I did was I just shopped my home. That's all I did. I just shopped my home, and it was, really easy to come down here and just swap some things out. Some curtains that I had down here, I took those upstairs and I just brought the blue ones down. One thing and I know I've said this before, one thing I really love is I love that my home is neutral. And the reason why I love that is because I'm able to swap out or switch out with my home decor. I'm also able to shop my home. And oh, the light just flickered. And that's what I really love about shopping my home is because my home is neutral. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the camera and I'm going to swap you around and give me just 1 second. Okay, I hope the lighting don't change. Okay, now, like I said, everything I already had. The cubby, I've already had that, and I got that from IKEA. And the what I did purchase were the flowers because I got the flowers from, and I just said it, the at home store. I really love the aesthetic as to how everything looks back here. And what I really wanted to do was I wanted to bring in some type of color back here in the back because this is where I'm sitting, and I thought the blue would be absolutely perfect to bring in, to give me that pop. And also because my sofa that I have in here is also blue as well. So I thought the curtains that I brought in that I already had, and let me show you these curtains. This is why I like shopping Burlington's. I did not iron these curtains, so yes, you will see wrinkles in the curtains because I've been working on this room and oh, my lighting just got bad. And I've been working on this room. So look over that. What I like about these curtains is that can you see the sheen that is on these curtains? Oh my goodness, I am definitely loving that. I am loving the sheen. Now on camera, it look like it's looking kind of grayish, but they are blue. And let me step back, and that's how the curtains look right there. And what I also did was, like I just said, I picked these lamps up from Ross, and I'm standing a little close to them, so the lighting may get bad. And look at the hey Zola, how you doing? Let me back up a little so I can explain to you what I'm doing, okay? Thank you for coming, Zola. The room that I'm standing in, Zola, and the lighting just got bad when I got close to it. Let me come back over just a little bit. Okay. I'm driving home now, girl. I bought so much. You did, Zola. Uh-oh. Well, I'm just gonna show you what I did so that way you won't take your eyes off the road too much. Now, I don't know if you remember this room, Zola, but I haven't filmed in here in a while. And this is my beauty room. Okay. And I wanted to give it a makeover. And let me tell you, girl, I had to purge so much stuff, okay? And that's the reason why I wasn't able to do the video on Friday because I started on the room last week, and for the last 4 days I have been working on this room. It's still not the way that I want it, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there because I want to start back filming in here sometimes, and I felt like the room needed something. It needed a little something, something, something. Now, as you know, Zola, these are the lamps that I purchased from Ross that I uploaded on Instagram. Now, because I moved to this side of the room, the lighting may be off just a little bit. When I move back, you'll see them a little bit better. And I love these lamps. I really love these lamps. And what I also did was I separated my bookshelves that I have, my glass bookshelves that I have my pocketbooks in, and I wanted them to frame out the window right here because I felt like something needed to be on that side and something needed to be on this side. And these curtains right here, they are blue. I already had these. I had these curtains for a while, and I got these curtains from, oh, me too. What did I just say to make you? Yeah, because I love Burlington. Oh, you were saying, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I love Burlingtons. Now, I did not iron these curtains because I was kind of in a rush to finish the room. It's not completely finished, but it's the majority of it is. And I picked these curtains up from Burlingtons, and I get the majority of my curtains from Burlingtons. Now, on camera, they're looking kind of gray. Let me see if I can turn. You can see the blue. Okay, now you can see the blue a little bit better, like right here. And I really love, and I should have ironed these curtains, but I was really trying to get this room done and finished. But I really love this navy blue that is on here. So it's a little bit darker. Oh, the lamps. Oh, okay. Now, what I paid for these lamps, Zola, and this is just the thing that I forgot to take off right here. I forgot to take that off. I cut everything else off, but I forgot to take them off. But I paid like 34.99 for each lamp, and I got these lamps from Ross. And I really thought that was a good price, especially for mirrored lamps. I really thought that was really good. So I went ahead. You should have seen me because I had no buggy. I just picked them up, put them in my arms, and walked up to the register. Okay. And I grabbed them so fast, so quick. And as soon as I got up to the register, well, the line to check out, everybody was like, "Where did you get those lamps? Where did you get those lamps?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, there isn't anymore." And these were the only two. And what I went ahead and did too as well, the flowers right here, I got these from the at home store, and I thought I needed something in the middle. The vase I already had, the candles I already had, the tray I already had. So this I already had. So everything up here I already had. Now let me give you my thought process because you're just coming in. Because my sofa is this type of blue, I did have champagne curtains up here, but it didn't give me that wow factor. It didn't give me that punch that I really wanted. So what I did was I ran upstairs. Hi, sister, cousin. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Thank you for coming, Sandy. So I had when I had the champagne curtains up there, I needed something else. So what I did was I said, why not let me try the blue curtains? And I'm good. Oh, I'm doing fine, Sandy. Thank you. So what I did was I ran upstairs and brought down one blue panel and I stuck it right here and I stood back because I was looking for that wow factor. And when I say these curtains really give the blue curtains give me that wow factor, I'm really loving it. Now, one thing about me is that I'm really a stickler about is that yes, I probably could use two more panels of the blue, but I like how the white shears are in the middle. And for some odd reason, when the daylight comes in, I really love having light to show in my room. So I didn't because these curtains are dark or what is it? Darkening curtains. I didn't want to have the room so dark that I could not, and I don't like opening up the curtain. So this was a perfect idea, a perfect way for the light to come in, and I still have the blue panels on each side. Now, when I go to Burlington's, and the reason why I like Burlington's is because when you go in there to buy curtains, you can get either two panels or you can get four panels, okay? And the four panels that I see in there, they are no higher than between 24 and $29. And for the two panels, you can probably get those depending on the material of of the curtains, you can get those for like maybe I've seen some for $14. I've seen some for $16. I've seen some for $19. So basically between 14 and $24, depending on the material of the curtains. And I'm really loving the background. And let me tell you, I wanted to go glam and I went glam. Okay, back here in the back, I really went glam because, like I said, this is my beauty room and I don't film in here like I used to, and I wanted something to bring me back into this room so that way I wanted to film. And what I purposely did was I separated my thank you, Sandy. And what I purposely did was I separated the bookshelf, the glass bookshelves that I have my purses in, and I'm really loving that I got white bookshelves. And for some odd reason, I am really loving white. And people don't think of white as a color, and it is. And it really helps. Okay, like the lamps right here, the white shades. It really, and the white shears in the back, it really pulls that blue out even more. And it doesn't make it look uh like it don't belong. I because sometimes you have to try to change. You have to change up a whole everything just about to get something to go with one thing that you bring into the room. And those that blue was perfect, was absolutely perfect. And what I did was the candles right here, I purposely kept the black tie because I don't burn these like that at all. So I purposely kept the black ribbon that is on the candles. I purposely kept that on there because I also wanted to, bring in black because yes, Sola, you do too. Yes. And with the sofa right here, like as you can see, as I just, like as let me calm down because I get so excited when I talk about home decor. Uh, as you can see, the sofa is blue. Okay. And it brings it from the curtains bring it from the wall to the sofa. And if I'm sitting on the sofa, it's going to draw your eyes back to the window because the curtains are blue and because that the white lampshades. So it brings it all together. So you're going to when I sit here, it's going to draw your eyes back to the window. And what I did was because I love me some pink. Hi, Vaughn Carter. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And because I love me some pink, I wanted a way to bring in a hint of pink, but it had to be the right tone of pink. And I'm not sure if it's showing on camera, but the pink pillows that I have right here, they're kind of toned down like more of a rose color. I think a mauve is even darker, but I think this is more like a rose color or a little darker. And what I did was I brought in the gray and I brought in the white pillows right here and I just threw a white furry, well it's kind of a cream colored blanket right here, throw right here. And when I step back, I look at what I'm looking at and I really like it because blue goes with gray, blue goes with the pink, and blue goes with the white. So I didn't want to add, I could have added a darker blue if I wanted to. Hi, Styling with Stacy. Uh, Thank you. Exactly, Stacy. Exactly. That's what I was trying to accomplish to make sure that the symmetry would all flow together. Exactly. And, like I said, bringing in the pink, I think that it really helped make the blue pop a little bit more, as well as the lamps that I got back here from, and I just said it, from Ross. And let me tell you something. When you have lamps already in your home, you like the height of them. Um, Measure your lamps the from the base of the lamp to the top. And the reason why I say that is because when you go pick out lamps, if you're looking to change, like if I wanted to change these lamps out right here, I have the height of the lamp. And when I go into a store and I'm looking for a different type of lamp, but I want the same height, you'll have the measurements. What I do is I have a small measuring tape that I don't know where I put. It was in my pocketbook that I use to measure the lamps when I'm in the store, because you don't want to buy something and then get home and then like it's not the right height. What you're looking for is the right height and the right look, okay, when you buy your lamps. So I picked out the lamps that I liked, and also they were the perfect height that I needed. And what I did was, let me give you another option. Now, the lighting is, let me turn this off for a second. Okay. I had these lamps back here. And if I wanted to, I could have added them on the other side of the room. And the reason why I think that, and they did these lamps right here, because it's kind of like a gold, silver, mercury finish on the lamps, and because of and now the shade inside is silver. What I did was I switched out the shade, and the reason why I switched out the shade because I wanted a more bigger shade, because the shade on here I didn't care for. So I switched out the shade. And this lamp would have went perfectly back here, and it did. It did. But I wanted to glam it up just a little bit more. So I added the mirrored lamps instead. And like I said, I'm really loving how everything came out. I'm really, really loving it. It just, like I said, in separating the bookshelves, so that way sometimes depending on how I sit, okay? Now, if I'm sitting right here, you may not see the bookshelves. But if I want you to see the bookshelves, then I can point the camera a little bit more this way or a little bit more that way. So, like I said, to me, my background is very important because everybody knows that when you've been a part of my channel, my background has always been very, very important. I'm cracking up over here. You're telling our age with that pocketbook comment. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry, Stacey. Oh my goodness, that was funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now let me show you something else that I did. I purchased it from the at home store. I thought it would go absolutely perfect in this room. And let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to pan the camera because I'm trying. Okay, now look, 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 ladies, look. Okay. Like I said, I've been working on this room for like 4 days and I didn't get a chance to organize my clothes a little bit better. Um, so just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Now, what I wanted to show you, and you're going to be able to see me, is this gorgeous mirror that I got from the at home store. Oh my goodness. I love this mirror. Look at this mirror. Look at it, kind of looks like a mercury finish on it. It is absolutely beautiful. It really is, and it goes with the black lamps that I have in here as well. And what I wanted to do was when I get dressed, thank you, Sandy. When I get dressed, I like to, because I'm like a real orderly person, if that makes sense. When I get ready to, check myself one last time before I walk out the door, I wanted to I took the clothes that were in here and I put them over here. So that's the reason why I said it's a hot mess right now. So I wanted something right here that I could check myself, and a place to where I could put my perfume, put my lotion, and anything else that I wanted. I put it right here, even jewelry, like when I come in the door, like this is my door right here. So when I come in the room, I can take my ring off and put it right here. Um, thank you, Stacy. Oh, let me tell you, when I wanted a mirror in here, and this was absolutely perfect. Now, what I may do is I may find some type of wallpaper and wallpaper the back. I'm thinking that's what I may do to make it look a lot better. So I'm thinking about doing that, is putting some wallpaper back there on the bookshelf, and so that way it'll look a lot better. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. And I love that I'm able to put all my perfumes, if I want to drop jewelry right here. Oh yes, that would be absolutely pretty, Stacy. The marble, yes. Oh, and what I did too was I went to um I went to Lowe's, and I had this glass cut right here, because I had the measurements of the bookshelf, the shelves. Ugh, okay, the shelving, and I took one of them with me just in case I may have been a little bit off, and I had glass cut right here to put on top, just in case if I spill something or waste something. Um, I wanted to protect the shelving on here, so that's the reason I went to Lowe's and had a piece of glass cut, and I'm really loving how this came out. And I just the flowers I just got as well, and I got them from the at home store, because I wanted to give it a nicer look, but that wallpaper back here in the back would be absolutely perfect. Now I don't know if you ladies do this or not, okay, but at the top right here I have oh God, what is the name of that? A clothing rod. I have a clothing rod right here. Yes, exactly, Stacy. Exactly. Oh, that would give it. Ooh, Stacy, that would give it such a beautiful look. It really would. Yes. And what I did right here, I took a rod and I put it right here. And look how I got my shoes hung up there. And the reason why is because when I'm getting dressed, I'm putting on my perfume, grabbing any jewelry that I want to wear, and I have my shoes already up here. So it depends on what I feel like wearing. So I hung my shoes on a rack right there. And I used to do this in my closet too. When I had a pole, a clothing pole like that, I used to hang my shoes like that, because my outfit was hung right there. So it was easy for me to walk out the door. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably the only one that did that. But yes, and I do have a floor length mirror right here as well, just in case I do need it. And okay, let me turn back around. Okay, now let me show you the other side. Hold on. That side I didn't finish because that's where my makeup and stuff is. Let me turn around. Now, what I also did was, oh, that's my setup for my for my phone. What I also did was I had these two chairs right here, And I never liked the legs on these chairs. I love the pink that is on this chair. And like I said, this is my beauty room, and I wanted to, if if I want to change these chairs out and bring in a total different color, I can. That is the reason why I like for my house to be neutral. And what I also did was I got this rug from the at-home store, and I thought the rug would be absolutely perfect to bring in this room. Now, let me tell you, this ottoman right here, I'm going to change it out, and the reason why is because glass. Having a glass coffee table will help open up this room so much more. It really would. And I think a round one would be absolutely perfect in here because it will allow you to see straight down to the floor, to the carpet. So that's the reason why. And then I'm telling you, when I bring in a glass coffee table, it's going to change the aesthetic of or the look of the room. And that's just my chase back there. So that is another reason why I brought in the blue, because this is where I sit when I want to get dressed. This is where, because I have a puppy, her name is Reese. That little girl is something else. And I just threw the pillow up there for right now because, like I said, I had been working on this room for 4 days, and I just I I wanted to make sure that I went live tonight. I wanted to just make sure I did. But that's where I sit and that's where I lay sometimes when I want to watch TV. Okay, over here. So, yeah, basically this is how I uh chose to do this room or give this room a lift, just a little facelift, and bringing in the curtains, the blue curtains, and the lamps, and the rug. I think absolutely helped me bring in everything that I wanted to bring in this. Oh, you just got home, Zola! Yay! I'm glad you made it home safely, Zola. So yeah, that is, like I said, I think everything it came together absolutely perfect for me, especially especially the background back here. And y'all, if you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that I like to switch up and change up things to keep it fresh. But in this case, this back here is never going to change. It's going to stay exactly like that. It is not going to change. Let me switch the camera back around. Hold on. That's that's the color pink. Oh, it is. Oh, that's going to be absolute. Let me pull you up. That's going to be you mean the pink right here or the pink on the chairs? The pink on the pillow or the pink on the chairs? That's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. That's gonna be beautiful. I'm just trying to make sure the light ain't blinding everyone. And before you leave, please thumbs up this live if you like this live. And does anyone have any questions that they want to ask me or anything? Because I will be more than happy to answer any question. Like I said, when it comes to your home, do what you like, do what you feel, add in the elements that you like because it's your home. And only you lives there, so you would have to like what you bring in your home. Let me drink some water right quick because I can feel my throat getting dry. And like I said, home decor is, like I said, it's I watch a lot to get a lot of ideas. I do go onto Pinterest sometimes. I do like to look at Pinterest because sometimes I may not be looking for something glam. I may be looking for something uh just to do like my background because I did see something similar on Pinterest. Um I do like to go on Instagram as well. I really love going on Instagram. I really do. They have a decor section. They have a lifestyle, they have sports on Instagram, and I really love that. So I do click on the home decor, go down to the search button on if you have an Instagram, and it's going to take you where you can search for whatever you want to. And me personally, I like getting ideas. I like to know what I can do. And sometimes, yes, yes, Sandy, if when you pull up your Instagram, look down at the bottom, you'll see a home symbol, you'll see a search symbol, and then you'll see something else. I can't remember what it is. So when you pull up your Instagram, click on the magnifying glass. Click on that because you'll have the home and then the magnifying glass. Click on that. And then at the top, you'll see where it says sports, it'll say lifestyle, fashion, and it'll have the home decor button up there, and you can click on that. And when I say it's gonna take you to home decor, it's gonna take you to home decor. Okay, yes, decor, yes. And you're gonna love it because every idea from Christmas to Thanksgiving, um, to Easter. Oh, on the pillow, Zola. Oh, oh, girl, that's gonna be pretty. Yes, I can't wait to see that. Wow, they have some gorgeous stuff. They do. And I'm telling you, you can get a lot of ideas from Instagram and from Pinterest. You can get a lot, and then a lot of YouTubers do post on the home decor section. Well, if that's that's what we're in, so it's gonna you'll see a lot of YouTubers that you did not know that do out. Oh, our homes should reflect. Yes, exactly. Our homes should reflect us. And this is the only room I think. I think you are absolutely right, Pam. Live in what you love is your space, and your pocketbook. Exactly, exactly. And see, this is the thing. I try to look for the most cost-effective things when I do go into the stores. So that is the reason why I like Burlington's. I like Home Goods, the at-home store. Uh well, who else? Who else? Ross. Uh ooh, I'm trying to think. Oh, Marshalls. TJ Maxx. Um there are a lot of stores. Those are the stores that I like to go in. There are a lot of stores. Oh, and Hobby Lobby. Also, I'm trying to think of that other store. I can't think. But that's like Michael's. That's it. Michael's is where I get all my flowers from. Hobby Lobby is where I get all my flowers from. Oh, wow. Yes, yeah. You know what? My daughters didn't know that either, Zola, about Instagram. Had because one day I was on Instagram and I clicked on the hi Rachel. I remembered your name, Rachel. I one day I pulled up my Instagram and I said, "What is this magnifying glass down here at the bottom?" And I clicked on it, and when I clicked on it, I was like this. I was like, "What?" Cuz I looked up at the top. They got everything on there. You know, I was like, "Oh my goodness. If I want to look at sports, click on the button. If I want to look at style, fashion, click on the button. If I wanted to look at sports, click on the button." And I did not know that a lot of YouTubers are posting on Instagram. And let me tell you, some of them I had already been watching. But wait a minute, I'm gonna get you in trouble, Zola. Stop just drinking water. I'm gonna get you in trouble, Zola. I think everybody that's on this live, I'm gonna get in trouble with. Get you in trouble with because let me tell you, when I found out, I love showing my clients how to bring their vision exactly, Stacey, without breaking the bank. What did you say? What did you say just now, Zola? Let me see. Uh, it won't do it. Oh, I will FaceTime you tomorrow. Okay, Zola. I have been scrolling. Oh, you have Sandy and Stacy. Absolutely, because a lot of people you you want. Okay, this was my thing. When I started watching YouTube, I wanted the rooms. I wanted that. I wanted that. But I had to find a way to be able to get everything that I wanted, but not have to pay a lot of money for. Because when I go on, like Macy's has a backstage, and when I went in, I didn't know that they were making that part into they call it Macy's Backstage. Because I always thought that I couldn't afford to get anything from Macy's. Let me tell you, ladies, when I went in there and I was walking and I looked to the right, I said, let me go over here and check this out. Let me tell you, I went over there and I didn't come out that section for probably about a good. Exactly, you can. And Stacey, let me tell you something. When I made that right and I went over there, I didn't come out from in that section probably for about a good maybe 2 hours. I'm telling you, because I did not know Macy was gonna do that. And when I went over okay, well, let me finish with this. When I went over there, they had lamps. And let me tell you something, you want to get some beautiful throws, the Macy's backstage part is just like Burlington's. I'm telling you, it's just like Burlington's. When you think you can't shop in yes, you can. And another thing is too, exactly, Zola. What I do is with Macy's, like when they have the friends and family, when they have that friends and family sale, oh, I'm scrolling because they have things on there that are priced at maybe $70 that are like $23. Yes. Yes, and I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things that I've gotten from Macy's, even like the Macy's backstage part, I've gotten, what you call it? I've gotten bras. I've gotten let me tell you, they got everything. They got fingernail polish, they got, well, they got clothes, they got, shoes, they got I basically stay in the home, decor department when I go into Macy's Factory, and I'm telling you, I have gotten some good serving wear out of Macy's Backstage. If you see my curtains moving, that's just my heat that came on, so it's making it move. And I ain't got no ghost in here, okay? But I'm really telling most of those stores have outlets. Exactly. And you know what? When I went over there, Stacey, I could have sworn that was an outlet. I you know, I was like looking like this, and it's funny because when I go into Macy's, everybody knows my name just about. Now you know that I'm shopping in that store too much because they know my name. Even at Burlington's, when I go in there, they know my name. When I go into Macy's backstage, it's a girl, and exactly, Stacey, it's a girl there. She be like, "Where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute." Um, and they do the same thing at Burlington. It's so funny because when my husband goes with me, he like, "How they know your name?" I'm like, I don't know, and he's probably watching and ain't said nothing. But yeah, when I go in there, they're like, "Where you been?" Hey, Ivana, how are you? Thank you for coming, Ivana. Yeah, so when I go in those stores, they know my name. I'm glad you're doing good, Ivana. Yeah, but I just finished explaining where I got everything back here in my background back here. Like the curtains and the lamps and everything. Oh, and let me tell you, um, I know a lot of people do and have a love. That's good. They show where exactly, Stacy. I'm glad I caught you live. Oh, thank you, Ivana. And see, this is the thing. I do, and I'm probably switching up from what I was just going to say. I do go to different stores. And like I said, and let me tell you, as far as carpet go, the rug, I have to draw. Okay, Sandy. Thank you for coming, Sandy, and you have a good night. And when it comes to carpeting, like rugs, when I realized that when I really took the time to look at the thank you. And when I really take the time to look at, because the at home store is such a big store, I really took time over there to look at the rugs that they have. And let me tell you, the rug that I have on the floor is I'm probably gonna say this backwards. It's probably a 6 by 9. And when I asked the guy to show me how big, because I didn't want a 5 by 7, that would have been too small. I could have went with a 10 by 7, I think, or 10 by 7. I think that may have been too big. So when I took the time to go into the rug section, let me tell you, it was like wind was blowing at me because I was like this, just trying to look. They have some beautiful rugs at really good prices. I'm telling you, they really do. And I got a rug for my upstairs living room, and I got a rug. And let me tell you, flip over your rugs. When you flip over your rugs, look at the sizing on the rug so you'll know when you go into the store if you want to get a bigger rug. Okay. And keep it in your phone. Take a picture of it, take a snapshot of it. And then when you go into the store, you take that with you. It will help you in choosing a rug. And like I said, these lamps, ah, I'm loving everything. Hey, cousin Nay, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm getting ready to. I was just talking about the background that I just did and where I got everything from back here. If you want to, you can go back and just look at this part where I got everything from, and then and then you can exit out. Like me, Starbucks, they go hasty. Oh, they do, Zola. See, hey, so I don't feel bad at all. I really don't. I just feel funny when I walk in there and I know somebody gonna say something and my husband is with me and he's like, "You must come in here a lot." I'm like, You know, maybe, maybe not." But yeah, I really love their rugs at the at-home store. I never took the time to look at the rugs because that's such a huge store. Oh, and Home Goods has some really good rugs as well. But I will go to the at home store first and then go to, because the pricing is a little higher at, well, I don't know. Well, no, they may be the same. I think they're the same, if I'm correct. I think they are. Well, I'm not gonna hold you guys anymore. I really appreciate and I hope that you enjoyed my live. I need to do my organize my kitchen a little bit more, so that's taking me just a little bit more time, but definitely I'm going to do that. And before we go, do any of you ladies have any questions that you want to ask me or anything before we go? Um, yeah, okay. And if you, I hope that, okay, it says, I'll go back and watch. Okay, Ivana. Okay, okay. Thank you, Ivana. I really appreciate you ladies coming to my live. And please join me on my Instagram at Diamond2872. And thank you, Ivana. Thank you, Cousin Nay. And I really appreciate you. Like I said, I did a haul and posted this on my Instagram. And just to give you an idea of because sometimes I do that just to give you an idea of that old Pam is up to something. And I really hope that you enjoyed my new background and the new mirror. And I wanted to show you that. And Stacy, thank you for the idea for the marble wallpaper or contact paper. Thank you, girl. I really appreciate everyone comment. Thank you, Ivana. Thank you, cousin Nay. Thank you, Zola. Um, I know that Sandy just left, and I'm trying to make sure I say everybody's name. Trying to make sure I say everybody's name. But again, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys next week in my live for something else. Stacy. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Stacy, for coming. Thank you, everyone. And I will, and you have a great evening as well, Ivana. I hope everyone has a great evening or a great day, depending on where you are. And Cousin Nay, oh, that's okay, Cousin Nay, if you were running late. I understand. And always remember, I got to say it before I go. Always remember, ladies, to put that diamond touch on anything that you decide to do. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye, ladies.